Merry Kitschmas! Recently, I announced the launch of my new series here on YouTube, all about mid-century modern. We kicked that off with the first installment of that series, the 12 Days of Kitschmas, where each day I will talk about the history of a popular vintage Christmas decoration and share with you pieces from my personal collection. Today marks day 5, so if you love Kitschmas as much as me, you're going to want to stick around to see what today has to offer. Welcome back to the 12 Days of Kitschmas. If you're new here, hi, I'm Victoria of Super Geeked. At Super Geeked, we celebrate everything we get super geeked about, and I get super geeked about vintage Christmas decorations. And today I'm excited we get to talk about one of my largest collections from the atomic era, the blow mold. In case you're wondering what a blow mold is, it is a plastic lawn decoration that is actually named after the process in which it was made. Blow molding is the process of putting together melted polymer plastics into metal molds by blowing or injecting compressed air. The compressed air then rests against the shell of the metal mold until it cools when the mold is removed. Once the plastics are removed, they're painted and then fitted with whatever accessories, whether it's lights or stands, and all ready to decorate your lawn. The blow molding process was invented in 1881 as an expansion of glass blowing, but companies did not begin creating blow mold lawn decor until the 1940s. The blow mold lawn ornaments have been available in the United States since the 1940s, but before lawns were illuminated with these plastic Kitschmas treasures, there was another that made lawn ornaments in vogue. It was the popularity of the pink flamingo in the 1950s that brought these plastic ornaments to fame. Founded in 1946 during the post-World War II boom of the new modern America, Union Products of Leominster, Massachusetts created two-dimensional lawn ornaments. In seeking to expand its business, the company hired Don Featherstone, a graduate of the Worcester Art Museum's art school, to sculpt a new 3D line. Featherstone's first effort was a duck, created in the image of a real bird named Charlie. His second effort became an American classic and ushered in a craze to decorate your lawn for every season. Featherstone's pink flamingo was immediately embraced by America's mid-century housewives, and just as the pink flamingo rose to fame, Union Products light up holiday decorations, including Santas, elves, and snowmen, began to brighten up lawns all across America. Union Products would go on to be the most successful American blow mold company, but there is another that is just as highly sought after. Empire Plastic Corporation specialized in blow mold ornaments along with popular toys. Founded in 1953, Empire was a sister brand of Carolina Enterprises, and during its run, many of its blow molds were stamped Carolina Enterprises instead of Empire. Empire went on to manufacture hundreds of different blow mold designs and rose to become one of the most prominent leaders in the yard decorating industry, alongside Union Products, Polaron, Beko, and many others at the time. Many American companies created blow mold ornaments from the 1950s through the 1990s. Blow mold yard decorations are still available, but few blow mold companies are still operating in the US. Due to dramatically decreasing sales in the 90s, Empire downsized in 2001 and no longer produced their molds. The molds and machinery were eventually sold in an auction where General Foam Plastics purchased many of them. After their purchase of Empire assets, General Foam rose to become the top manufacturer in blow molding. But after General Foam's closing in 2017, the Empire molds were auctioned off yet again. This time, not many buyers claimed them. Cato Plastics, the company responsible for buying the now defunct Union Products in 2012, did acquire a handful of General Foam and Empire molds, but independent buyers claimed many others, and hundreds of molds still exist somewhere untouched. Now I'm going to show you pieces from my personal collection. This is the only blow mold that I have indoors, and it's a cookie jar. As you can see, it was produced by Empire You can see that it does say Carolina Enterprises 1973 on the bottom, but it also has the Empire logo. And like I said, this is my only blow mold that is indoors. He does have a lid that comes off and he's all plastic, but he is a blow mold. And now I'm going to show you all of my blow mold lawn ornaments. But I just wanted to show you the blow molds that I do own that are Kitschmas. Tell you what the brands are on them and what year they were made if I know. You will see that I love Santa Clauses. I have a ton of Santas. So this is my first grouping. This is a reindeer that was given to me. It is a modern blow mold. It does take batteries. I believe the person bought it from Cracker Barrel, so that may be a place that you want to buy vintage inspired blow molds. I know they have them at Walmart and Ace Hardware and places like that. The next two Santas are twins, except for one's face looks like it was repainted at some point. I did not repaint it. The twins were actually made at separate times. So these both were made by Union Products Incorporated. So they have the same face. They were made from the same mold, but this one has a weighted sand base on it. So he actually is filled with sand at his feet at the bottom. This one is not. He's just hollow plastic. This guy is one of my favorites. He just has a really sweet face, but I do need to touch up the paint. And he was made by Empire Plastics, and he was made in 1971. I love that he's holding a present. He's jolly and plump, and he actually takes a full-size light bulb, whereas the smaller ones take the miniature light bulbs. Then I have this candy cane. The candy cane doesn't have a manufacturer's stamp on the mold. It does still have a sticker on it that says Eckerd's, and Eckerd's was a drugstore down here in the South. I don't know if it was everywhere, but so I would guess this candy cane was probably from the 80s or 90s. Then we have this big guy. He is huge, and he is in the most need of restoration. As you can see, his belt has chipped. His face was repainted at some point, not by me, but by the previous owners. He also does not have a stamp on him, so I'm not sure who the manufacturer of him was or what year, but again, I think he was probably 80s or 90s. I had a vintage manger scene that was from the 60s, but it really was in bad shape. And then my stepdad's mom passed away, and she had these blow molds. I'm not sure if we'll build a manger around them this year or not. Just depends on if I have time. But anyway, I really like them. They're really cute. They're kind of bubbly and cartoony, and I really like that look. And now for my little Santa babies. They are my oldest. I've got 4 of them. There they are. They were made by Empire Plastic in 1968. And then I've got 2 more of these Santas that are twins. This one, whose face is darker, and this one who doesn't have much paint left on his face, but they're really cute. So these were made by Carolina Enterprises in 1973. As I said in the video, Carolina Enterprises was also Empire. So Empire made those miniature Santas that I just showed you. For my reselling friends, today blow molds are highly collectible. The most sought after blow molds were made by Empire Plastics Company and Union Products. Some molds go for hundreds of dollars, which seems surprising for small and medium-sized items made of plastic. But part of the reason they're so collectible is because they're so rare. Many people did not know how to store these plastics. They really should not touch each other, and they can't be stored in hot places because they will melt. So if you find a blow mold out in the wild, be sure to pick it up, because as you can see from the comps, they are highly collectible and sought after. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today and thought the information about blow molds was interesting, especially that they were born out of the pink flamingo, which we all associate with mid-century modern America. I hope that you'll consider coming back tomorrow to see my next installment of the 12 Days of Kitschmas. Be sure you're subscribed to our channel, hit that bell notification so you'll know when a new video is live, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye! What are blow molds, Mama?
Blow molds are those plastic things we have in the yard. The ones that light up. Yeah.
Ooh!
Crazy.
Bye! I love you! Peace out!